Daytona Beach, Florida is not only home to Hanksters Hot Rods, but it is also home to Hanksters Garage, and that's what we are promoting today. We just finished the entire build of our 1968 Chevrolet Camaro that is leaving here on Friday morning to head to the state of Michigan. This is Nate Smith. This is our garage manager at Hanksters Garage, and we are going to go over this car. During this video presentation, you will see before and after shots of the car, so you can see what the car looked like when it was purchased by our customer, and what you can see, the car when it is leaving here on Friday. So we're going to start under the hood. So let's pop that. First of all, it's a 396 car, 4-speed. So 396 is on the air cleaner. You have your Hanksters Garage Special Edition valve covers, and I'm going to let Nate now explain to you what exactly we did to this car under the hood over at the garage.
Under the hood, for the most part, it stayed stock. We just kind of dressed it up a bit. We did change the brake booster to chrome and the master cylinder to chrome. This does have full disc brakes, front and rear, to give it some more stopping power. But for the most part, just cleaned it up under here from what he originally bought it. But it does have fuel injection, does have AC, all things that we could have installed, but this car luckily already came with it.
So the Hanksters Garage valve covers, that's kind of a cool concept going back in the day of like the Yanko build Camaros and like special edition Camaros and Yankos and Novas and whatnot. Kind of a unique feature for this car.
Yeah, exactly. We're trying to build like cars that have like special features and stuff, and can promote the garage for us.
Okay, so pretty awesome looking under the hood. I'm going to close the hood now. And we are going to move on to two different things. First of all, ride height of the car, which we will get into a little bit later. But for right now, we're going to focus on the wheels, the tires, and your braking system. So let's, Nate, talk about front and rear wheels and brake package on this vehicle.
So these wheels were custom made by a local company here in Ormond Beach for us, BC Forged. We measured out the wheels with our jig to get the absolute biggest tire we could possibly fit on the front and the rear with the proper back spacing. Customer picked out the wheel design that he wanted, and we had them made specifically for this vehicle. Brake packages is drilled and slotted rotors and calipers. We did put our name on the calipers with some plates that we custom made.
So pretty fantastic looking car. I mean, this car is definitely on the upper echelon of quality in terms of what we are able to do over at our facility here in Daytona Beach at Hanksters Garage. Let's move to the interior. The interior in this car is absolutely fantastic. We have the windows down so that we can get some light into the vehicle. We will open up the driver door, and I'll let Nate explain to you everything. You're looking at a custom TMI interior along with other interior upgrades that Nate will share with you at this time.
That's right. This is TMI Interior that we are partnered with. They are out of California. This one, we got blue stitching to match the car. With a matching console that was made by TMI, also with the blue stitching. We did a shifter to adjust to the driver of this vehicle. I talked to him over the phone, and he actually came down in person. He is around 6'2", so we mounted the seat farther down for him so it would get his height, and also we mounted the shifter farther back so he would be able to reach it with the seat farther back. Custom made shifter boot out of the same suede as the seats with blue stitching. We matched the shift ball to the wheels, and as well as the paint that we put the blue in there.
So is the lettering on the top of that shift ball blue, the same color as the car?
Yes, it is. It's the exact same color.
What about that? Did we do that stereo, or was that in there already?
The stereo was already in there.
Okay.
And it is Bluetooth capable and everything.
What about that dash, the Dakota Digital dash?
Yeah, we do Dakota Digital Dash. This one was already in there. We just made sure everything was working properly and functioning exactly right.
So that center console is pretty cool. It's a custom center console. That center console is also TMI, is that correct?
That is correct.
And the center console stitching matches the seats?
Yep.
That's pretty awesome. Pretty cool looking interior in our 68 Camaro. Again, the rear wheels, custom made, obviously same as the front, and the drilled and slotted rotors in the back. And then stepping away from the car just a little bit, you will notice a difference in the stance of this car versus a regular 1968 Camaro. That is because of a lot of the undercarriage presentation of this vehicle. This car is as fantastic underneath as it is up top. So what we're going to do right now is we're going to pull the car around the building. We're going to put it up in the air and show you everything we did to transform not only the undercarriage of this car, but also the ride height and ride performance of our 1968 Chevrolet Camaro. Ready for an upgraded suspension and a modernized ride? Well, our 1968 Chevrolet Camaro built by Hanksters Garage certainly has that. And I'm going to have Nate touch on some of the fine points with you of the undercarriage of our 1968 Big Black Camaro.
All right, starting up front here, we did Ride Tech, coilover adjustable suspension with all tubular A-arms, lower and upper. We got Hotchkiss sway bar, oversized to make sure you're getting into those corners and it stays there. Fully adjustable ride height, which is able to tuck that wheel up exactly where you want it to be. Upgraded steering to make sure it steers really tight. That's pretty much it in the front here.
What about this exhaust system? What did you do here?
The exhaust system is completely custom made, Flowmaster exhaust mufflers, but we coated it, and it is probably one of the best sounding muscle cars that has come out of Hanksters Garage.
It has a pretty good rumble to it, doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
We are going to show you, so in this video presentation, you will hear the before exhaust and the after exhaust, so you can get the full effect of what changing the exhaust system could possibly do for your ride if that's something that you're interested in. Nate, why don't we move to the back of the car, show them what's going on back there.
Definitely. So in the back, very similar to the front, just a lot more components that had to happen in the rear here. We eliminated the leaf springs altogether and made it independent, coilover, adjustable suspension, again for the ride height and the handleability. These bars are what basically took the place of the leaf springs, coilover adjustables by Ride Tech, sway bar as well in the rear, which normally the Camaros didn't really come with a sway bar that really did anything. This one definitely does. It's fully adjustable and really does a good job here in the rear, made by Ride Tech as well.
Okay, so Hanksters Garage is filling up fast. For those of you up north, you know, in Florida here we have the luxury of being able to drive these cars year round. However, those of you up north, I know that come at the end of April here, early May, you're going to be getting your rides out for springtime. If you want your ride in time for spring, you need to make your appointment today. So if there's a vehicle you're looking at in our showroom and you would like to have some of these accessories installed, whether it's AC, whether it's four-wheel disc brake, whether it's a new exhaust system, a custom interior, whatever it is, you've just seen a multitude of items that we can do to your ride, and the list is pretty much endless. Anything you want to do to your classic car, and we do Jeeps and trucks too, you know, new model Jeeps and trucks. We're doing a lot of front and rear bumper packages, a lot of tire and wheel packages, custom hoods. We can get you a custom hood for your Jeep or truck, paint it to match the color of the vehicle. I mean, the list is pretty much endless on what we're able to do now that we have our facility over on South Ridgewood, 2385 South Ridgewood in South Daytona, firing on all cylinders. We're fully staffed over there, and appointments are filling up fast. So Nate is the gentleman you will be talking to on the phone, so you can put a face with a name when you call. Call the number, you know, our direct line, the 386-944-9219 number can get you with our sales staff here in our showroom. It can connect you with the garage. There's a couple of different options there. So Hanksters Garage, hankstersgarage.com. Check us out.